watch till the end this podcast because we will have some witchy part
Yes.
and gifts and bonuses for everyone who is watching. You have a sponsor.
I don't feel judgment.
Okay.
I genuinely do not care.
I'm the reason you moved to Dubai.
Yes.
Are you hating me?
When someone tells to me like, oh, it's impossible, I'm like, do you want to try me? I always think, are you paying me? No, thank you, next.
Do you accept help from men? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sofia Kralow. And today we have a special guest, Wiktoria. She is my student of Playgirl program because I am the creator of a transformational program for women. And I find Wiktoria extremely mystical, abundant, magnetic, successful, and I want to hear all the secrets from her, all the stories from her. So that's why she is here right now with us. Tell a bit more about you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Wiltoria Sadlik. I'm a sexual energy activation master, and I work with Billionaire Consciousness, which means I help men and women go higher in their potential, just up level. I focus on wealth and love.
Also, by the way, guys, at the end, we will have one surprise for you, one gift for you.
Yes.
So watch till the end this podcast because, we will have some witchy part
Yes.
and gifts and bonuses for everyone who is watching. My most favorite topics ever.
Yes.
So today we have actually triggering topic. A lot of people, when they hear about Dubai lifestyle, they got triggered and they think that there is two ways. Either you are burning out and working hard as horse, or you have a sponsor. So today, I believe we will have a discussion about third way, when you don't have to sell your soul or your body. So let's dive deeper into this topic. Let's find out the secrets. Let's start with the biggest myth. You are young and living a high-end life in Dubai. The internet loves to label women like us. When you tell people you live here, do you feel that immediate judgment? And let's be real, how do you actually fund this lifestyle?
Can I be real?
Yes.
I don't feel judgment.
Okay.
I genuinely do not care because I'm so grounded in myself. I worked hard to be able to afford this lifestyle. And whenever I see a man or a woman, it kind of, that is judging me, I kind of like, I don't know, it just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Like, learn from me or you're ignorant. I mean, it's just truth. Do you know? It's just like, it's the same as when I joined your program.
Yeah.
I love like how you lived. I'm not sure I mentioned that to your webinar, but when I lived in Vietnam, I loved my life. I loved it. I loved the beach. I loved the peace. But then I saw your content and I was like, I love Sofia's lifestyle. Why am I not doing the same? And this is how my whole manifestation to Dubai unfolded. So you always have two options. You can be judgmental or you can learn from other people. And I think people who are judgmental, this will be brutal what I will say, are a bit less intelligent because instead of fueling this energy of like, well, I don't have what I want and I can have it, they're acting as if from lack. Oh, I can't have it. That's why I'm going to be
From
envy.
a victim mode, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when I saw your content, I was like, I need to, I swear, I remember this because I remember your posts. It was something about Dubai because, I never been in Dubai before.
Yeah.
Never. So I moved here kind of completely blank. I had no expectations. I just saw how you lived and I was like, I want that too.
So I'm the reason you moved to Dubai?
Yes, to an extent, yes. Because I always wanted to live in a country where there's no taxes.
Yeah.
And I did plan eventually to move to Dubai, but I had no expectations, no plan, or no real project to be here.
Yeah.
It was just because I was watching your content. I was like, that's nice.
So instead of judgment, you got inspired and you moved, you did actions and you received what you wanted, right?
It's a funny story. I'm not sure. I actually manifested being here.
Yeah.
Like the whole, let's say, universe conspired for me to move from Vietnam to Dubai. Like I literally had no choice but to move
And
here.
before Vietnam, where you lived?
I was in Bali,
In
and
Bali?
then I lived for 5 years in England.
In England. And before this, you're from Poland.
So I was raised in Poland,
Yeah.
but then I had my corporate career.
Yeah.
You might not know this, but I was the youngest project management coach in a British unicorn. So I was
Okay.
training, like, I even trained MasterCard director.
Okay.
I trained NHS, which is like National Health Services in the UK.
So long story short, you now shared the, let's say, because a lot of people are curious, like who you are, what you did, how exactly you manifested. So it wasn't a transition from Poland straight away to Dubai. It was for you a journey, actually, and you have like actual experience in corporate world, right? So you moved to one country, you received experience, and then you moved and did your next steps, right? And when you saw my content, you realized it's time, it's time to move
Really?
to Dubai.
Because it sounded exciting.
Yeah.
Do you know this dress that you look like Egyptian goddess, the red one? And you
Yeah.
had some.
Yeah.
And I saw it, I was like, I want this.
Okay.
That-
Oh, so my goddess frequency caught your attention and caught your energy.
Yes.
Okay, this is how energetic women are,
Yes.
connecting on a different realms. Okay. So you have no judgment from people around you that you are living in Dubai, correct? And if they have judgment, you are just not taking any thoughts about this.
I'm a very focused person. So most of the time, if someone is not paying me, I'm letting them go.
Okay. Either you pay me or
Yeah, you can go.
Alas.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So how do you actually fund this lifestyle? Is it all hard work or is there a secret?
I only work on Saturdays with my client. No, that's how I designed it. I don't like to work.
Yeah.
I
Me
can-
too.
Yeah. Yes.
We manifest.
Yes.
But we're playing by our own rules, because a lot of people think that if you want to earn a lot of money, you have to work hard, you have to do this or that. There are assumptions
Yes.
about money rules, but I love that you have your own rules. I will
Yes.
work only on Saturdays. I will work only in that period
Yes.
of time. 3 months off, my team will take care.
Yes.
So you are allowing yourself to receive more while working less.
Yes. 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 So I don't really work, if that makes sense. I only meet with my clients once a week.
Yeah.
Or if you're a VIP client, then we'll have a separate, but I would still work on Saturdays. I don't work for the whole week.
Okay, so for people to understand like more, let's say clearly, you have energetical coaching business,
But I also have a sales coaching business.
also have sales coaching
Yes.
business, and you have a team who helps you with that. Obviously, I also have a team. And you do in which language? You do in Polish or English?
My group programs are in Polish. My
In
private
Polish.
clients are in English.
Okay. And approximately how much you are charging? Like, what is your average check?
It depends on the client.
Amazing. I love that. Okay. So continuing about this, most of us have this deep programming that says to have money, you have to suffer and work 24/7. Did you used to live in that hustle mode or masculine energy before? And what did that look like for you before Playgirl program?
The only real time I really hustled was when I was a project manager.
Okay, in corporate jobs.
It was in a corporate job. I did brought multi-million pounds by running one project to the company, but no one knows this. Not on this project, but in general, whilst I was in corporate, I would eat crisps for dinner because I was so tired. And you might not know this, but I actually left university after this corporate role because I knew, I think you left university as well, because I knew I needed to hurry up with my business plans. So I was already working towards building my own foundations of the business because I had a vision. I had the vision since I was 17. The Billionaire Consciousness level, which is my methodology, I had it since I was 17. But this kind of triggered me to go faster than I expected.
Yeah.
Because I was planning to complete my studies, etc., etc. But this actually forced me to do it faster and to learn sales, marketing, copywriting, everything faster.
And not depend on university or
Yes.
the diploma or the paper or the system. That was my mindset, that I also felt like while I am there, I am actually wasting my time
Yes.
and my potential, because I was already fully booked in my,
Yes.
let's say, topics. And I was like, why the I'm wasting my time here, because I'm not receiving specific knowledge in there. On the other hand, I could take the online courses specifically for the topics that I need, let's say sales in Instagram, or the coaching itself, the modalities, new modalities to work with people, and so on and so forth. And I just can actually work and actually learn from the real experience, not from the theory or examination or
I agree.
something,
Yeah.
right? So I'm always learning within my perfume business or within my online business. Even if I have the failing or some mistakes, I'm always thinking, better I pay my money for the real mistakes that I'm making rather than I would pay this amount for the university.
Yeah.
But that's only my opinion. And, I was listening to myself in this.
I remember that when I joined Playgirl, you were always talking about playing with your own rules.
Yeah.
And I love how you delegate everything.
Yes.
I no,
Yes.
I didn't know how to delegate,
Okay.
but I loved how you actually, I prefer to manage everything. As I had experience in project management, I like to control
Yeah.
projects, but I learned this from you, that it's okay to let other people manage, let's say, the camera, manage the events. No, I love that, because in my business right now, I am still the manager of my employees.
Yeah.
Whereas you do have other people who work for you. And I
Yeah.
love that. That's what I remember from the course, because you were saying, no, I don't work like a horse, but I love that you delegate with such ease. At least that's how it looks like from the outside.
Yeah, because literally in each step I have a help, because that's how I can focus more on what I have to do. And I focus more to something that brings me more joy, energy, and capacity to, for example, work with people more and receive more, not through this, let's say, working hard and hustle mode, but receive more through tapping into my most powerful moments, right? So I'm always about mastering the energy and the time what you're using in your daily life to receive more and to have more pleasure. So that's good. That's amazing that I inspired you in this way. Yeah.
And I also saw your post on Instagram where, let's say, you are saying to men that, like, yes, my husband pays for my maids, etc. This is why I have so much energy. And I love that.
Yeah.
Because, before I was in your program, now I have a maid. I don't cook. I don't do anything in my business other than show up. That's it. That's
exactly.
what I,
Exactly.
And
yes.
Even when I'm organizing, for example, now I'm organizing my birthday party for my clients, I'm doing that because I want to.
Yeah.
But if I would not want to, I would delegate, because that's what I learned from you. Like, it's okay. You know what I mean?
It's okay to have help. It's okay to have like this nourishment from people that they help you. Yeah. And everyone is in their places. Yeah. Amazing. Speaking about that, because you're now I have a maid, I don't cook, blah, blah, blah. What is your baseline in Dubai? Like, tell me, what is your bare minimum, or even like what you are allowing yourself to have here?
Funny enough, I have a quite luxurious, but also at the same time, modest lifestyle. What does it mean? So my life is quite simple because I like structure.
Yeah.
So I have a maid. I don't clean. I don't cook. My team does all of the work for me. Even everything on social media is done by my team. I don't run it. I also teach that to people, like how to delegate. But I have a personal trainer, and she comes to me at home.
Yep.
I'm a homey person because I'm not sure.
Me too.
You too?
I have like,
Yeah.
you know, I have the podcast studio at home. I have a gym at home. I have manicure, pedicure at home.
Yeah.
I like literally, I cannot go out of the house. I will be fine. I'm the same. I'm the same.
For my nails, let's say once every 2 weeks, I go out to mall, specifically to this mall, so that I can get inspiration for my business.
Yeah.
But I have massages at home. What else? I have high heels at home. Every week, this is a bit, I developed this ritual ever since I moved to Dubai, every single week, because I work from Polish 6 a.m. time to 11 a.m. That's how I designed it. A.m. time on Saturdays, that's it. And then when the day is off, I usually, because I'm so tired of working, you know, the 5 hours a week, I'm so tired. And then I go to Royal Atlantis. There, I have one of my favorite restaurants. I'm not going to mention the name, but I go there and I order sushi. And it's like a Wagyu type of sushi. And I do it every week. When I moved to Dubai, I used to go to a lot of restaurants like Michelin stars, etc. But at some point, when I have physical goals with my body, with my health. So I have like a actual plan, what I should be eating. It's like delivered to me at home. I'm a very like, if you would seen, I would love to show you later when I decorate my home at Christmas, because you know, like those American movies when there is like this mom, I'm like that, you know, I'm much more like that than even, let's say, a businesswoman or let's say a femme fatale, because I'm just like a homey person. And like, you know, I could spend my whole time at home. So for example, if you ask me, sometimes, occasionally, I don't drink alcohol. So occasionally I would go to a drink, like non-alcoholic drink at Royal Atlantis. But the reason why I live, you know where I live, you know, in this area is so that I can go to that hotel.
Yeah,
it's like all in close proximity. I have my favorite shop. Everything is delivered. So that's why I'm saying it's like I would rather invest my money onto scaling my business than to something else, because I'm quite happy.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like you named heels, trainer, personal meals, shopping, restaurants, Royal Atlantis,
do you know what I mean?
Massages, everything. Like you literally, I love that you have everything you need in your life. You spend all the time of your life doing what you love. And while you were listing all of this, I was like, oh my God, to be honest, we just have to like pause here and tap into the feeling of gratitude that we found out the secrets of manifestation, of attracting, of energetical work, how to expand. So we actually are living our dream life, and it became so normal. It became like we are speaking about this as if it's, you know, from the outside, it may sound like, oh my God, girls, like how you are doing this, like what is this lifestyle? But it's truth here. And it's the timeline where this is the truth, and it feels so amazing and like normal. It's like a base. And
can I share something?
Yes.
When I joined your program, you said something across the lines that you're always looking for the next level.
Yep.
So for now, when I'm talking about this, like for me, this is the bare minimum. This is my bare minimum. But this is just the starters.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And however it sounds, I get used to it, that I don't feel the gratitude. For me, it's just like, this is my normal day routine.
Let's say to combine both energies, as I'm always saying, we have to radiate this energy of gratitude to what we have. But I completely got you. I'm also the same, that I'm very fast getting used to what I have, and then I'm always ready for more and want more. And I'm this woman, like I have the capacity to receive more, and I have the capacity and boldness to actually ask the universe and myself to have more and attract more. Amazing. I love our bare minimum. I totally love this.
True.
Okay. Talking about how your money-making process changed after the Playgirl program, as I understand, the main point is that you allow to delegate more, and in that case you are receiving more free time and time to actually show up more. So
I would say it's not even about delegating. It's more about allowing myself to not be the person who everyone depends on. It's like, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So it was more about focusing on myself
Yeah.
so that I have more energy
Yeah.
to have more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
Because the delegation is like a side effect
Yeah.
of the real new standard that no, I need to prioritize my energy because I'm bringing the cash in. If I am not happy, if I am
Yep.
overburdened, do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know, because it always, I'm so happy because when I'm going through something, when I receive some insights and breakthroughs, when I'm living, like embodying this, and when I'm putting this in my program, and when you exactly code the codes and you are telling me now like what I experienced, I'm like, yes, that's what brings me so much joy and happiness, that I could transform these codes through the program to you, so you now understood like how it actually works from within. And as you said correctly, that delegation is like a side effect of the thing that changed within you.
True.
That your energy is a number one, and if you are not satisfied, the team even like won't be able to,
The clients will not flow.
Yeah.
It just won't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We tested this. When I am not in my energy, the team can work hard. It will not work.
Yep.
Because I am not in my receiving mode.
and talking about this,
Yes.
I have a question for you, controversial question. What do you think comes first, mindset and energy, or strategy and hard skills?
I think without hard skills, you will not be able to scale your business. But as a healer, as a person who like works specifically with energy, I will say without energy, maybe as a man, okay, maybe okay.
They work
as
differently.
a woman,
Yeah.
when you're starting your business, you think like, oh, you know it, oh, I had the strategy. No, your subconscious blocks as a woman, because most women, in my opinion, are have blocks from receiving money, love, whatever it is. It will not allow them to scale. It just won't. They will not understand why are there financial ceilings, etc. So I truly believe, that energy, you should focus on energy first. But I also saw in coaching industries that women are so into energy that they are ungrounded and they don't work with strategy, which to me is a bit insane. But I personally believe I don't scale through strategy. I scale through relationships and energy.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Community,
Yeah.
support, working on if you are not going to work on your subconscious, you are not going to magnetize money. It just won't work.
Yeah. I agree with you for 100%. And my conclusion is that we cannot actually choose, right? We have to have both. Yes, we are speaking about the energy work, that energy comes first and you cannot scale without the energy. But also, as you said, if woman is just in her feminine energy, just in this meditative state, and visions are coming, and she's very sexy and attractive and magnetic. But if she isn't understanding and if she doesn't have knowledge how to, because still I have knowledge how to put the program in. Yeah. I still did it physically. Right now, the podcast, it's still, let's say, physical work, right? You have to understand how to do things. You have to learn it. Also the sales, that's why you are teaching sales, because without this, you also cannot go, right?
One thing that we both have is that we're certified coaches.
Yeah.
And it tells, because I've been to many mentorships, many.
Yep.
And when you run your program, that you have as a coach myself, I can see you have a skill set.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's not just like, oh, we're going to go. No. You know how to lead, you know how to mentor, you know how to coach, you know how to manage clients. Maybe some people wouldn't realize that. But because we're in a similar niche,
yep,
I can see how you are also structured in that sense. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. The actual knowledge how to transform
Yes.
person from point A to point
Yes.
B, the actual methodology how to work with clients and people, the actual, let's say, the techniques
Yes.
that help you with the subconscious mind blocks, the breath work, this and that, tantric practices. So it's the actual physical knowledge and certification. Yes,
Yes.
this is very amazing that you mentioned this, of course. Yeah.
No, because unless you are a mentor,
Yeah.
and I don't sell courses, I sell
Yeah.
mentorships as well.
Yeah.
You will not, do you know, when you go to a winery, the wine crazy person will see all of the details.
Yeah.
And as a mentor, I can see all of the details. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like,
Oh,
you know, when you go to a Michelin star restaurant and you can see how, do you know when you can see someone put effort and like, that there is quality. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
my heart really melting because, you know, I put the effort in the details and it's just amazing that you as a mentor, you see it.
I will just add one more thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't know this, but I've been to Sofia program twice and I can't wait
Oh
for
my
the first. Do you know what I mean? Because some people don't take it personally, but if you are not investing in mentorship all of the time, you actually can have 5 mentors. I don't believe in like objection that like, oh, you can have one mentor. No. The faster you surround yourself with high level people, the faster you will grow. I grow not by like, I know all the strategies. Of course, I could create some new strategies, but both of us know the basis. And for me, the more I surround myself with not just nice people, but like up leveling people and people who just show me the faster way, the faster I grow. So to me, the reason why I join your programs, because I was thinking, why am I keep joining your program? I was thinking, why am I joining your program specifically? But I love your energy, how through, I personally believe, just through feminine ease, you allow us to go higher.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Amazing. And you will come third time.
I think so.
Yes.
Yes, I was because I was hoping it would be in December, but I'm very happy it's not. That
Yeah,
we can
it's
have
in
this-
January. We
yeah.
start in 11th of January, so it's 1101 2026.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so we have 3 like number first, number 1 in a date. So I chose the date and
I love
I
that.
think it will be like accelerator, you know.
I love that.
Very nice. Yeah. Okay, amazing. Okay, I'm very uplifted and I'm very inspired.
Oh.
Your energy is so nice, so feminine and abundant. But I already can sense also the questions from people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know, like when I speak with people, I completely don't think about other people. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying
yeah.
about judgment. It's just
Yeah.
like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like, you know, no offense, guys, but I'm in Sofia's house. I'm not going to say where it is. I love the house. We have a team here. I live in Dubai. I don't care. Like, if you judge me, like, please. Bad
Please,
PR is
yeah,
still PR. I don't care. Like, if you're triggered, then you're, no offense, you're not
Yeah.
working hard enough because
Yeah.
you're jealous. Both of us got here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying for hard work because now it's not hard, but we had to figure out eventually. So to me, if you don't like me, oh, I'm sorry, you don't like me. Well, I like Sofia and I'm happy to be, you know what I
And
mean?
I like you. Yeah, so it's fine. We are fine.
Like recently I was in a business mastermind. I paid like, I don't know, maybe $20,000 to be there. And it's like, do you think when you are up leveling, do you have time to think? That's what I was saying at the beginning. If you judge me, good. Then your soul finally tells you that maybe it's time to work harder than you are. No offense.
The triggers are also showing the path and
Yeah.
the way. Yeah. So, but usually I also notice that all the people who are watching me and you and all my community, I feel like, yes, of course, there are some haters, and for some specific like person,
Yes.
I'm like, are you hating me? Like you are living at the same lifestyle and you are hating me? Like I have still these questions, but okay. But usually I attract really, really genuine like girls, women. So I love this. And the question is, when you first moved or started upgrading your life, did the prices scare you? And did you save up for years, or did you expand your energy to match the city?
May I just say something controversial before I answer this?
Yes.
I recently had a comment because I'm a healer. I've healed illnesses. I've healed incurable illnesses. We have clients who got, let's say, exes back from the mistresses in 7 days whilst working with me. So to me, when someone tells to me like, oh, it's impossible, I'm like, do you want to try me? Do you know what I've seen as a healer? And I think you too, because you also lead women. I've seen so many things that people wouldn't believe exist.
Yep.
I'll give you an example. I personally, you don't know the story, so I was so excited to tell you. I teleported personally to another realm. What this means was that and I do not mean in a meditation. I mean in real life world by being on a train, but I was working a lot with my sexual energy back then. So at some point I was in this train and I got teleported to another realm. And do you know when there are those movies where they open the door and they are in a different hotel room?
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Okay.
I was like, this was crazy.
Okay.
So to me, I'll give you an example. I healed my client's son addiction in one session. And the reason I'm saying this is because someone posted a comment about it that's like, oh, I was just laughing. Oh, it's not possible. How can you say that? This should be banned, punished. I was like, first, block. You don't deserve to be in my community. First of all, I created my business to have a community of people that I support, but I expect loyalty and support towards me as well. I have, however it sounds, I'm a bit rough in that sense. If you try me once on my social media, you are never coming back. I don't know, maybe you would have to put a different name or pretend someone, like you would actually have to, like I would, if someone is disrespectful to me, my clients or to my close people, they're not going to get into the community. Because we always have those two options. I know that the reason why this person is triggered is their lower, no offense, lower level of consciousness.
Yep.
Because to an extent, I also at the beginning, for example, when I trained my Clairvoyant Academy students, they also had some fears even of clairvoyance.
Yep.
But that means it's just because it's stuck in their body.
Yep.
So it's the same with her. Do you know what I mean? That she's mentally blocked in a sense where she doesn't even see that you can heal addiction. I'm not saying in general, because she was saying, oh, you can't control this. I mean, I personally healed this person's child. So you cannot tell me, because I delivered this result to my client, you know?
Yep.
And sometimes I'm just thinking to myself, like, why are you living like this?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that to yourself, you know? Like there's especially when I was here for the first time and I spilled water, I remember Sofia's reaction, because you were like, oh, so much about that. You know, that's how I live as well. It's like, if someone is telling you, let's say Sofia is living in Dubai. Sofia, I don't know, drives a sports car. Sofia teaches other women and you don't like that. Oh, I'm sorry, then maybe you can leave. Oh, I'm so sorry. Am I offending you? Well, you offended yourself. No offense, that's my attitude on social media, you know?
I love this energy.
It's like, why would I be sorry for someone who's not even willing to level up? That's not my ideal client. It's just wasting my time. That's what I'm saying. As a project manager, I always think, are you paying me? No, thank you. Next. Because I have so many clients I can serve who are actually going to up level. And even when we recently met in the club, you know, there were so many of your clients and we all kind of see our transformations together. Do you think we feel sorry for people? Like, I don't feel sorry. Like, you are where you are because you chose to. It's a cause and effect relationship, not like it's my fate, it's the universe. No, you told yourself. The universe is telling you, join this program or this program. You're just not do you know what I mean? I'm a bit, as a mentor, I'm like, no excuses. Like,
I love this energy.
You know?
Like, I love this bold energy, and that's it. Yeah.
Like, if you don't like me, leave, please. We have so many people that will pay us.
I already see a lot of like reels with your quotes.
I love that. What do you think when people are triggered by your confidence? Because I experience that a lot. I'm very confident. I think you can tell. I'm confident in like any area of my life because I've been through so many stuff that like nothing can break me. So what do you experience that when people are triggered by your confidence or by your lifestyle?
Yep. People are triggered at some point and then they go and ask me how. Because at the beginning they feel triggered. In the end, they come to heal it and they come to have it. For me, I gain it with experience, with time, and also with healing, because actually the confidence was one of my main healing questions. I was always not confident and I couldn't accept myself. I couldn't love myself when I was 15, 16, 17. I even had almost anorexia because I couldn't eat. I wanted to look differently. So I had a lot of questions. related to the self-confidence. And that's why I think that became one of my main, let's say, transformation and main thing that I own and embrace now, because I had a lot of pain and triggers before. But of course, now it just seems either you are confident as either you are loving yourself the most, or how you can live and not have this confidence of the world queen and world goddess. Because if you live in the other way, you are missing so much opportunities, you are missing so much manifestations, and you are just wasting the energy that possibly can be yours, the results that possibly can be yours, the clients, the prices, the I don't know, the travelings, the decisions, the choices that you are making out of being confident, out of putting yourself first, out of putting yourself as a person that you love the most. Of course, it's not about being egoistic. If, for example, I have family, I have husband, and it's not that every day I'm living like a queen who is not thinking about others or who is disrespecting others, but it's about this deep care about you, your emotional state, your thoughts, your choices, your decisions. And even if I have low times, even if I have not confident days, I am not wasting it. Let's say I am looking deep. I am self-reflecting. Why is it happening? Like, what's going on? So I'm working on it till I am on my peak and prime confident level.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay. For girls, because we are coaches and we have this, we already figured out what are our talents. But there are so many girls watching this who are stuck in a 9-to-5 job.
Are you really stuck, or didn't you just hire an appropriate coach like Wiktoria who can give you the skills? Like, because that's how I built my program. I can actually help them define how to do it. So it's like, are you really stuck, or are you just still like in a victim mode, not working towards your goals? No offense.
If they, for example, still are asking like, how do I find myself? Like, what I have to do exactly?
I don't agree. This is what you need professional coaching for. Me as a professional coach, I can guide you towards the best path of your business, towards the best path of your career. And I will not mentor you. I will help you find those answers. It's not about time. It's not about your soul is guiding you. I don't agree. It's just like you lack direction. You lack appropriate goals because, no offense to anyone, you haven't put the time to actually figure out what you want. And it's on you. Because I had to, I build this for my clients.
Yeah.
So I know there is a faster way. If someone is saying, oh, I don't know how to do it, then please feel welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you have choices to find out, right?
Yes.
And you have choices to try and find yourself.
I need to share this. I was recently in Cape Town and there was this massive billboard and it said, stop taking gap years to figure out what you want to do. What do you think? I personally believe I learned more in corporate career, in my business, working with clients, even hustling, than trying to figure it out. I think you might have a similar experience, but it just sometimes you're thinking that it's not leading to anything. It's just an excuse to not really make a decision that I'm going to be abundant. I'm going to have a business. Since I need to have a business, I need to figure out what business is. Do you know what I mean? Because I had my vision since I was 17. But before that, I knew I was going to be rich, but I didn't know what type of a business I would have. I knew it would be working with energy because I was a medium, etc. But the vision came to me at 17 because I was looking and because I was being mentored by other people. So I was...
This is very important. So for example, people, let's go back to you're 17 years old. You just, let's say, wanted to be rich. You felt that you will be rich, the same for me, but you didn't know how. And the vision wasn't there. So you started, like, how the vision of what you will do, how the vision came to you? Through the mentors or through the real experience or in your dreams?
I will tell you. I always knew I was going to work with money and love. I didn't know how to explain this. I just always knew.
You had your gut feeling and intuition and just the guidance within yourself.
Yes.
So maybe first, like, practical suggestion to people who want to change something in their life, in their career, in their business, that we can suggest to tap into this feeling of intuition and
You know, I'm a salesperson. You know, I'm a salesperson. I like, the only thing I want to say is just please join my program. I built this for people like you to define your path. Like, honestly, even if you're swapping careers, if you're swapping your business, it just means you need appropriate person who's a third party, who has no emotion towards your goals,
and who can actually like guide you and help you.
Like I've mentored people professionally. What this means, like when I was in a corporation, I was mentoring managers, I was mentoring directors, like not mentoring but coaching them, meaning we were using specific activities to help them define career goals, business goals, etc. And especially even in my business, I help women to, I don't know, let's say set up businesses after 14 years of waiting for it. Like, how long do you want to sit on your ideas? Most people, no offense, have idea what they want to do. They're just afraid, they are ashamed, they believe they don't have resources, and I just believe they don't have the will.
So first, okay, maybe if they have at least some kind of ideas, that's fine. Like intuition or something, what they would love to do. Either it's maybe they receive inspiration from other people, or they have just genuine interest towards like some specific topic. And then second, I totally agree, it's a mentorship, coaching, or someone who will guide you and help you, because also I had a coaching and I started with a coach. That's why I quantum leaped very fast, because I am stuck, and to be honest, for 6 years I'm working with one coach, because I also deeply believe in the long-term relationships. And if someone knows exactly like you, how your mindset works, how you quantum leap, that's why I always, when I come to her, I also like do my quantum leaps. And without the coach, without the mentor, without the people who are taking you from this point A to this point B, I think it's a waste of time. And a lot of people are telling that, oh, I don't have money for coaching.
Then find it, please.
Yeah, either you need to find, but the other moment here is that, okay, you have money for nails, or you have money for something that actually is not giving you back, like ROI. Like if you have money for at least something in your life, you want to put coaching and mentorship first, because actually when I was investing in coaching, it was the fastest growth, and I got back my money, let's say X10. Once I paid 5K for mentorship, and I clearly remember that in 1 month or something I made 50. So it was like, clear result. And when you expand your inner world, when you expand your energy, work with your mindset, etc., and plus have this clear steps and guidance, it's just impossible for you to not have results. It's impossible for you to not have back the money. Even some clients of mine, I remember one girl, she found a way how to pay for the Playgirl program, and then in 6 months, she attracted a provider man. So he paid for her vacations, tickets, shopping. And I'm like, you invested 1K and received back 30 or 40K, and then you are telling me that you don't have money for coaching and for program, and that it's not a priority, or it's like,
it's excuses.
So it's just okay.
I don't know, like I'm a bit rough, like I don't give excuses to myself, so I expect people around me to raise to my level. It's like, saying, I can't afford this. Well, it's your problem, it's not mine, because I only accept people to my programs who are willing to work for it, you know?
I don't even answer people who are asking like, can we split in 6 parts? I'm like, no, you can't.
I would do that. Because sometimes people are really poor. I would do that. Sometimes. But at least they're asking,
No, what I mean is that sometimes I feel like, yes, we can do the split payments, we can do in 6 parts, but we have the strict amount of time until what date you have to pay full amount. Otherwise, energetically and in my rules, it just doesn't work. If you don't have the opportunity, one girl recently, she found the opportunity on the next day. When she received the offer, she found an opportunity on the next day.
May I share something?
Yeah.
We share a client, and I'm not going to say who this is, but this client, she told me she really wants to go to your retreat.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know how this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Because she just said, I will be at Sofia's retreat. And it's just like she she received the money.
Yeah.
She's like, I loved it because it's not about whether you can afford it or not. It's about the decision.
It's about the decision. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. So we right now are deciding that we have it all and we are allowing it all. We and everyone who is watching this video. Everyone.
Yes.
Okay. The triggering question. Do you rely 100% on your business income, or do you allow men to contribute to your lifestyle as well?
It depends. What was the question?
So, like, do you accept help from men financially?
I would.
Yeah.
And I personally believe that if a man, no offense, is not contributing to a woman financially, he's not a man.
Yeah.
I think the difference between a businesswoman and a woman who's not in the business is understanding the level of labor you need to do in order to get to a level of life to afford this. If a man can afford to build a business, he can afford
to build a woman.
No, to provide for a woman.
Yeah.
If he's not a provider, he should not be dating women.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah.
It's just like, however it
That's
sounds.
the bare minimum.
Yeah, I wouldn't say bare minimum because think about it. As a woman, I'm sure you know this, like women are very giving.
Yeah.
Women are very giving creatures. I'm a very giving woman.
Yeah.
Like, however it sounds, I would give it all.
Yeah.
Like I give it all. I give it all to everyone.
Yeah.
To my family, to my clients, to everyone.
Yeah.
So if you are giving all of your energy, that if we actually quantify that, because I can quantify that, I can, I don't know, close high ticket on that same time. And I'm giving that to a man and he's not willing to pay for you, pay for your house, pay for whatever it is to help you feel as his woman. And he just doesn't want you as his woman. He wants you as his maid. Yeah. And no offense, I'm not a maid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So like to me, if you are dating a man that is not a provider, then you are in your either victim or a girl energy. Because a woman will respect herself enough to be with a man who actually provides. Not because it's being spoiled, it's about understanding the appropriate role of a man and a woman. Because she will give it all. You will give him love, you will give him everything. You will cook for him. I mean, even if you don't cook, you will cook for your man. It's just like, do you cook? Maybe no, but I would cook. It's fine. Like, do you know what I mean? I
massage feet.
I would cook. I would cook.
This is my hobby.
I'm a very giving person. Yeah. So I know what I bring into the relationship. And if someone doesn't like my warmth, doesn't like my feminine energy, doesn't like me, because, you know, there are different types of relationship. I'm always for those relationships that a woman is very, I don't know, I'm a very giving person. I don't know how to say that. I can tell, like, I brought gifts. I don't know. I just give.
I love that.
And that's also, I realize it's my love language.
Yeah.
My love language is giving.
Yeah.
Did you know that most of the time, people who give gifts as a love language, it's actually the love language that they want to receive. And it's very true. I love receiving gifts. Even my parents yesterday, they were trying to bribe me to come to Poland.
Yeah.
And they were saying like, "Oh, Wiktoria, we have gifts for you." And I was like, "I'm really sorry, but I cannot come on Christmas this year." And my dad was like, "But we have gifts of IAC." And I was like, "Do you want to know what it means?" Dary IAC. It means gifts of I accept cash. So my parents know what I love. I love money. And they would give me. They don't even. They just sent me the money, you know, because I love this. And what do I also mean? You also once put a reel that said you will find a man. I remember this reel, and this was about your husband. And you said your man is going to put the time and effort into understanding who you are and how to spoil you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If someone is, because, you know, if you have money, like, I'm naturally giving person. I don't know. I just give to everyone. It's just natural to me. Yeah. And if someone who is financially stable is not willing to even give the money, then like this is not a provider. Yeah. This is a taker. And this is not a masculine role. This is a feminine role. Yeah. So he's not in his masculine. Yeah. That's my opinion. True. So that's my opinion, you know? Yeah. He needs to be a provider. If he's not a provider, he's not a man. No offense.
Yes. Yeah. Amen.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
But I'll say one more thing. Like, if he's not providing, then he's going to be my client. If you don't want to give it for free, well, I charge. Yeah. So, like, please, this is my high ticket offer. Yeah. That's what we do for our clients. Why would I treat someone, differently?
Yeah. You know, I feel it as a natural rule.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
so if the nature gave this as a rule, because mostly I agree with the nature's rule, not
Okay.
the society's rule. So if in nature it is like
Ooh,
that,
I love
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I
So
agree.
I'm not kind of going against the nature's rules.
I don't think they might understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Can I share?
Yeah.
You know, like men physically
Yeah.
are very externally built.
Yep.
And they provide
Yep.
even the way how we,
Built.
that's not what I mean.
How we created.
How we create
Yeah.
babies. They
Yeah.
provide, we
Yeah.
receive. So I agree.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah. So if you follow something that is already given to us,
Yeah.
if you are willing to observe and to actually, let's say, accept it, then it just becomes easier. When you fight it, when women start to fight and start to be too independent, too powerful,
Yes.
that's why they are unhappy.
Yes.
So, you know, we want to be happy. We want to
Yes.
be deeply fulfilled. We want to be successful, abundant, but in a correct way. So it actually feels natural to your body, to your cycle, to your natural energy.
Yes.
And if you're connected with that, that's where ease and magic happens. Yeah. Okay. Let's not make it look too perfect.
Yes.
Otherwise, no one will believe us. What are the actual difficulties you face living here as a woman?
Yes. Let me do a real representation of how life is hard in Dubai. Oh my God. Sophia sent me a like premium taxi to pick me up from my house. That happened last time because I asked her to. And oh my God. My life is so hard, you know. Every single day I wake up at, I don't know, 10 a.m. I do my manifestation practice for 3 hours. Then I go to the pool. Then I do nothing. And then I don't know, maybe I'll go shopping. Maybe life is so hard, you know. I'm not sure if we can cope with that for long. I recently went to a store and I bought like clothing for $1,000, and like last month I spent like at least $20,000 on clothes. Life is so hard, guys, you know. I'm not sure if you can cope with that. That's why
I love the difficulties.
Yeah, because
Playgirl problems.
Yeah, because when I saw the question, I started to laugh so hard. Like, you know, the next level is like private jets, and we were like, you know, now there's Wi-Fi on planes, and we'll be like recording the vlogs on our own, like not our husbands, but like our own private jets, and we'll be like, you know what, guys, life is so hard. I'm not sure. Like,
yeah. I just remembered like how sometimes I have the very, very strange problems. I remember how I told my friend that,
I remember the story.
Yeah, that I'm so tired because I have new 3 like driver that is living with us, the maid and the cook, and I'm so tired to managing them.
I remember that story.
And that sounded so funny. So this story I will remember forever. But sometimes I'm noticing also in my husband, in me, like sometimes literally we have a like problem where to go, like where we actually want to spend our Christmas holiday, and we like it's actual problem to feel correct answer, you know, correct timing and everything. And like I'm happy that we have such problems. Okay, like I'm not speaking about my husband because he definitely has different kind of problems, but in my world, in my feminine world, I have these questions. So I'm glad and happy that I have such difficulties. So I felt really inspired and uplifted. I hope that our viewers who are watching also felt this incredible feminine and abundant and bold and like just rich, wealthy energy. And I love that you said that you are a salesperson. And if I would ask you to sell people to come to my webinar, what would you tell right now?
Is your webinar about changing the next year?
Yes, we will focus on the wish board creation, on putting the goals.
Yes.
And I'm personally, of course, inviting everyone to join.
I'll come
absolutely
well.
for free. The magical atmosphere, the Christmas atmosphere. And we will discuss obviously more about how to step into your best version of yourself, how to transform your life in 2026. And don't hear also the stories about us, but you will share the successful stories about yourself. And I will be waiting for you in this webinar. It's absolutely for free. And maybe you can also
Let's start with this. People don't know this, but the way how Sofia started manifesting was through vision board. Is it correct?
Yep.
I remember that because she mentioned that. I think I remembered your story that you wanted to be in a fashion show in Riga and you put it on a vision board.
It started with my law of manifestation about the show. Yeah.
But what I remember, you were talking about it, that the vision board was your first methodology, and people thought that you were crazy, but then you were flying business class, etc. Follow Sofia, because this is the practice that literally got her here. People will, because I don't understand people who just think through strategy, because I personally magnetize a lot of abundance in my life without having to work for it. And if this is the vibe that you're looking for, you need to come to the webinar, because we're actually removing all of the limitations that you will have in your life, in your whatever it is. And of course, you need to join.
Amazing. Shall we put a card for our viewers?
Yes.
Card for 2026. Yeah.
Yes.
So these are Egyptian gods oracle cards, and we will put out two. One from me.
I have an idea. Let's pick three. One for New Year's Eve, one for feminine energy, and one for masculine energy.
Okay, so I am putting one, faith and wisdom.
I love. Is it for the new year?
For New Year.
I love that. It's also, it's what we discussed, you see, at the beginning.
Yeah.
You need energy and strategy.
Yeah.
Faith, energy, wisdom, strategy.
Yep. And now you, feminine energy.
Healing.
Healing.
I love this. And you know, these are, it says Selkis because these are different goddesses.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Isis.
See,
yeah.
Do you know that in ancient Egypt there was a school of Isis?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
You don't know this, but I have to say this. On Wednesdays within my program, we actually connect to like Cleopatra teachings and their sexual energy teachings, and this is what we channel from there. That's it. I was just saying, you know, I don't know, it's just so nice.
Okay, so we will put an explanation under this video somewhere.
Yes.
For the cards. I am very thankful for this interview, for this speech. I felt very inspiring, uplifted, and thank you so much for coming. We will post everything, all the details under this video. Please join also the webinar to join the community, to also have beautiful, amazing results. We are learning how to activate sexual energy, feminine energy, play by our own rules, and change everything related to business and money, but through our energy, not strategy. So Wiktoria is all about the strategy and clear
That's
path.
not true.
And also the energy. And I am mostly within the Playgirl program. We are focusing only on energetical aspect, mastering the manifestation, healing, and unlocking the receiving energy, and everything you need to become the best version of yourselves in 2026.